Top 5 zodiac signs are the most likely to divorce. Is your marriage's fate written in the stars? Unfortunately, many marriages end in divorce. We compiled data on the top 5 zodiac signs that are most likely to divorce. Unfortunately, many marriages end in divorce. If you believe in astrology, you might be wondering if the person you're with, or want to be with in the future, will be there for the long haul. Your zodiac sign may indicate your likelihood of divorce. When you're in a relationship, it may appear that the one thing you can't have is freedom. However, this is not always the case. These zodiac signs may value their independence, but that doesn't mean they won't make excellent partners. Your relationship can work if you understand your partner's need for freedom and are completely okay with it. While you're probably not thinking about divorce when you picture yourself walking down the aisle, it's worth noting that some signs indicate that you're in it for the long haul. Interested in seeing where your zodiac sign ranks? Which astrological signs are most likely to split, according to experts? What are zodiac signs who are the most likely to divorce? 1. Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. An Aquarius will never attend a wedding unless they have to. Otherwise, you oppose the institution of marriage. To you, marriage is just another way for the government to meddle in other people's personal lives. Aquarians are extremely erratic and unpredictable. Marriage is frequently viewed as a burden by them. This zodiac sign has the highest divorce rate, both in men and women. Aquarius, the zodiac's most independent and free sign, cannot stand being locked up, restrained, or prevented from doing things. It requires moments of freedom, breathing space, and escape. The person who allows them to evolve in his world will have comprehended everything. A self-sufficient, non-possessive spouse who allows them to move freely is essential. An Aquarius has a big heart and doesn't need to be in a relationship to be happy. People, on the other hand, frequently take advantage of their good nature. Because their loving heart goes to those who desperately seek love, they can easily fall in love with someone unsuitable for them. This has the potential to bring them down rather than lift their partner up, and they are not easily discouraged. When you're with the right person, it's a great quality. When you're with the wrong one, it's a terrible quality. Aquarius would divorce a Leo. 2. Pisces, February 19th to March 20th. When it comes to marriage, you're almost certain to go to extremes as a Pisces. Despite your strong faith in love, you refuse to deal with conflict or work through any issues that arise in your relationship. Pisces yearns for deep emotional connections with their partners, but they are also extremely sensitive and struggle with conflict. If you decide to marry, you almost certainly will get divorced. When your partner offends you or does something you don't like, you'll do whatever it takes to get away from them, whether it's cheating, lying, or deciding never to trust them again. Unfortunately, most divorces do not end in complete peace on both sides. Your Pisces man was most likely forced to fight or argue, and this is not their speed. Discord is enough to make a Pisces man want to curl up in a burrito and cry. He is so sensitive to other people's moods that when they are angry and directed at him, it can feel like a knife piercing his heart. This period may have traumatized him, and as a defense mechanism, his intuition about your mood is now heightened, allowing him to protect himself from rage and anger. Work gently with him on this, as Pisces man's secrets suggested, because he is struggling. A hypersensitive Pisces will feel all of your emotions and blame themselves for any negative ones. In this case, some reassurance may be required. Let him know you're not mad at him, and if you are, talk to him about it gently and kindly, or he will shut down and you won't hear much from him for days. Pisces would divorce an Aries. 3. Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st. Your desire for independence and adventure is one of your most distinguishing characteristics. In relationships, it's easy to lose sight of reality. In relationships, you have very high expectations and frequently romanticize your partner. If they meet a more interesting and extraordinary partner who agrees to pair up, the previous relationship will be broken. Jupiter, the largest planet in the solar system, rules Sagittarius. As a result, this wild sign values freedom more than the other signs of the zodiac. They, like everyone else, can meet someone and fall in love. They have the ability to have a close and intimate relationship with their partner. They can, however, go days without speaking or checking in. If you're dating or considering dating a Sagittarius, keep in mind that they require their own life and adventures in addition to those with their prospective partner. You should be fine if you keep that in mind. At their worst, Sagittarians are easily bored and move on, earning them the reputation of being the zodiac's biggest commitment phobes. Call an uninvolved Sagittarius if you want someone to stir the pot and then leave. And because they enjoy pontificating but don't always do the work, Their grand insights can be a little unresearched and shallow at times. Sagittarius may find it difficult to get along with Virgo. Sag is so daring that Virgo thinks he's reckless, and Sag is annoyed by Virgo's tendency to obsess over details. Pisces also brings some difficulties. This water sign craves physical and emotional closeness, whereas Sagittarius craves freedom and spontaneous solo outings. Unlike some other signs, including Libra, Sagittarians will not enter a relationship just to have someone to be their plus one. They don't need a relationship to be happy, so when they do decide to get into one, it's because they want the other person to accompany them on their journey. Sagittarius would divorce a Cancer. 4. Gemini, May 21st to June 20th. When a Gemini feels that investing any more time and money in their marriage is not worth the effort, they decide to divorce. Alternatively, when there is insecurity in the marriage, they tend to seek divorce. Geminis are mutable signs, which means they are prone to changing their minds, growing, and evolving their viewpoint. If they focus too much on pleasing others rather than what they need, they will have difficulty making decisions, including deciding who will make them happy. A strong idealism adds to their indecision. They seek the fantasy or what they perceive to be perfection. Geminis are known for falling in love with someone who lives in another city or country, or with someone who travels a lot. They are perfect in their minds when they are not present. However, when that person becomes present, Gemini's relationship may be over. Geminis are changeable and windy. They enjoy flirting and the attention of the opposite sex. They can sometimes go to the left when they are connected by a serious relationship, not because they are inflamed with feelings, but out of curiosity and thirst for a new one. They will almost certainly tell their spouse about it. Whether or not there will be a divorce depends on that spouse, but Geminis are rarely the first to demand one. Because Gemini signs are ruled by Mercury, they are known as the Zodiac social butterflies. They enjoy the freedom and ability to live life on the breeze. These people, also known as fickle or fair weather, will agree to make plans with you unless they see an opportunity to do something else. They are very social and can converse with you about anything. But, unless they're really into you, they'll keep their emotional distance. If you keep things interesting, they'll come back. Like a butterfly, they just want to bounce from flower to flower. Gemini would divorce a Pisces. 5. Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd. Leo can be emotionally detached and unwilling to show affection in relationships. This makes dealing with and comprehending all of the emotional aspects of a marriage difficult. You'll do your best to solve problems as they arise, but you can be insensitive to your partner's needs at times. A long-lasting marriage will require someone with a lot of patience and understanding, but even then, marriage may be too much for you to handle emotionally. Leos are warm and generous people, driven by the insatiable need to be loved and admired. They love the limelight. But in a flash, they can become stubborn and lazy, difficult traits for anyone to live with. If a divorce does happen, while initiating a divorce, Leos feel forced to admit that they made a mistake when choosing a partner. But this zodiac sign cannot stand to admit their failures. Leo would divorce a Virgo.